In this video, we will be looking at the updates of the metaverse, and when we will be able to fully live in this long-awaited virtual world. So let's get started. Facebook founder Zuckerberg says, every one of us will live in the metaverse some years from now and abandon reality for a place we'll create ourselves. He believes humanity will launch into the metaverse as time goes by, a world that gives us absolute control over things. Mark Zuckerberg is staking everything on the idea. It will be an immersive virtual space, and he even renamed his company, Meta, as part of the effort. Things will get to a level where virtual worlds become convenient such that we'd prefer to stay in these worlds. At that point, it has become the metaverse. Most VR systems haven't gotten to that point, but many people now live inside digital worlds, example, their 2D screens. Zuckerberg told Friedman, many people feel that the metaverse comprises a particular place, but a definition of it is the world is centered around a period when generally engaging digital ecosystems emerge as the main way to spend our time and live life. His firm wants to employ the next 5 years to a decade to develop an all-encompassing virtual ecosystem, adding features like touch, sound, and scent to enable people to lose themselves in VR. Part of their future projects is transforming their social network into a metaverse. From a new update of Meta's unrevealed plans, Meta's founder claimed that an artificial intelligence system that can be applied to build well-customized worlds to one's preference will emerge soon. He is working on spatial audio and better fidelity avatars to make interaction easier. Humans are depicted as avatars with no legs in the metaverse model we have now, but future models will be authentic. A future will come where we'll stay more than usual in the virtual world than in reality. A time when we'll rise from bed, wear our headset and visit more than we'd do without our headset working, interacting, shopping, attending school in virtual reality, and going on dates. The vast amount of money spent while developing the metaverse via virtual ecosystems won't be fully actualized until pressure is mounted to the level that meetings occur in virtual reality, instead of in person or Zoom. In reality, you can experience touch, temperature, and olfactory. We are building haptic gloves. These developments will be essential in maintaining the illusion of being fully alive in this world. These foundational stages will be completed within a decade. Among the things we've discovered through hand presence, what is the appropriate means to display them? When I glance around in the real world, I see only an arm, and it will be shocking to see just one hand, but that ends being what happens. There are a series of psychological inferences where things will be centered on finding the correct details, which can be achieved in the next 5 years. We'd not need all that can be solved to correct the encompassing sensory presence before delivery. Let's examine how our brain functions, how we show and pick up on emotions, then create a roadmap of what we need to be expressed within a 5 to 10 year period. Meta is developing the world's fastest artificial intelligence supercomputer that will aid Facebook, now Meta, in their redevelopment into a metaverse. This novel supercomputer, known as RSC, Artificial Intelligence Research Supercomputer, will emerge as the fastest supercomputer worldwide when completed by the middle of 2022. The ARC will also aid its researchers in building enhanced AI versions that can be used over many different languages and quickly analyze images, video, and text simultaneously. This development can give way for novel artificial intelligence systems, capable of powering voice translation to many users in the metaverse, each person a particular language to play a VR game with each other and work seamlessly on a big project. It will pave the path to generating tech for the metaverse, the next major computing platform. Years from now, you will be able to access Facebook, now Meta, from the metaverse, through intelligent glasses and VR and AR headsets. Just think of the possibility of skydiving over the Grand Canyon, swimming with hammerhead sharks, and scaling Everest right from inside your room. This will probably be achievable in the metaverse. When fully actualized, the metaverse will provide lifelike smells and sights where a visit to a cafe in Japan or tour of ancient Greece will be possible inside your living room. Andrew Carey, a British futurist, said, "I would like to walk on the soil of Trinity College in Dublin to change the pages of Kells, and I can achieve this in virtual reality," making reference to the 800 years old Gospel Scrolls you can find at Ireland's Premium University. Many companies, including Microsoft, Amazon, Snap, and Meta, have their competing models of the metaverse. Facebook, now Meta, said they'll commit $10 billion towards developing this digital world. They aim at hiring 10,000 employees just to handle their operation in Europe. Seoul, a city in South Korea, became the first big city to announce their aim towards going entirely into the metaverse in September, stating that they are ready to build a well-actualized virtual world for every area of their municipal administration, such as cultural, educational, civic service, economic and tourism. Yesha Sivan said, author, professor, and expert on the metaverse, we want it to exist as a unified space. The main thing is getting the global standard that will enable it. We believe we'd be able to acquire a virtual shirt from World A and move the shirt to World B. Manager of Limina Immersive, Catherine Allen, said, since the metaverse often requires physical activity, either you're chasing aliens or involved in a yoga class, it also offers applicable benefits. It eliminates the dangers of some activities, and you get to go beyond your comfort zone. An avid hiker named Allen said, I partook in a virtual reality activity named the Climo during the pandemic, and it provided a feeling of self-confidence. I then did the actual hike in Madeira and realized I was more daring. This kind of scenario can be somewhat frightening on a relative spiritual level. Digital fashion is spicy at the moment, as fashion companies like Ralph Lauren are hawking down jackets and beanies for a cartoon-like game on Roblox, valued at $38 billion, and have 150 million participants. Balenciaga, Dior, and Gucci have released products for Generation Z gamers, including high-class accessories, designer wear, and handbags. Nike acquired RTFKT, a digital sneaker company, on December 13, accruing $3 million without manufacturing a pair of the sneaker. Elle reported that Mason Rothschild, an LA artist, designed a fanciful VR spin-off of the high-priced Birkin bag. A few of his virtual meta Birkins were traded for as high as £40,000 in cryptocurrency. Medical health experts are now making full use of the metaverse. At Yukon Health, surgical residents wear Oculus headsets and take part in procedures through virtual reality, get ideas from their mistakes before truly performing any operation, and set pins in virtually broken bones. In the metaverse, you'll be able to see remarkable things, change into a different person, and travel worldwide. You'll soon find it possible also to live your entire life in this digital world. The director of consulting for the Future Today Institute, MELANIE'S SUBIN, told the New York Post that she thinks a huge number of people will live in the metaverse one way or the other by 2030. While the majority employs the metaverse just for work, Melanie thinks the metaverse will have more excellent value to others. She continued that many will spend a huge chunk of their time jacked, in an obvious reference to the contribution of William Gibson, an author that pondered of a sci-fi community where people leave the actual real world for a soothing virtual space. She also agrees that a fully developed virtual world is probably years away from now, saying that if you ask when we'll be able to run like Neo in the Matrix, I assume we'll be a bit further than 2030. Even as a few companies are launching into the metaverse, with a lot of commitment, the digital world still remains relatively limited and unrefined to quite a small number of uses, such as very infamous concerts and video games. And that brings us to the end of our video. What are your thoughts on living in the metaverse? Do you think it is possible to fully live in the metaverse without any issues? Let us know in the comments section below. Also, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more exciting videos. Hit that bell icon to catch the latest video as soon as it's out. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.